On the piss.
Hello and welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebet.
That's Clutz, I'm Das. We're Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started out reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversations that you'd more than likely hear from the front bar of your local. And Josh, this week, where are we coming to the people from?
We're coming to you live from probably the best place you can drink, Darcy's Kitchen Table.
Darcy's Kitchen Table. Well known for its 4 a.m. Sessions on the Blokes. But yeah, not at the Caxton this week, unfortunately. We're doing some remodelling, so
yeah,
relocated.
A lot of people have messaged us freaking out about the photo we put up. Is this the end? But no, it's not.
It will never be the end.
It will never be the end.
As long as the Caxton exists, we'll be recording there.
That's it.
And they let us, I suppose.
Yeah. Look, there's a chance that they don't after some things will come to light. But
anyway.
Yeah, look, anyway, one thing that is a constant with this podcast is getting a bloke down your throat.
Yeah.
So we've got some cold ones from Darcy's fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a satisfying sound.
Oh, yummy. Let's jam this down.
Hey,
our
no,
throat.
cheers, mate.
While we're on the topic of bloke jerseys dropping next Monday, 6 p.m. Bloke.shop.
Oh, how fucking good.
Bloke.shop.
Just in time for Magic Round, people.
Big time, baby. Big time.
That's it. So make sure you jump on. I believe it's 6 p.m. the 24th of April. Jump on to bloke.shop and don't miss out, because last year they sold out so quickly. I think it's a different design this year as well.
It is, Josh. I think it is.
So get this year's bloke jersey and rep it at Magic Round.
That's it. Don't be someone who misses out.
Yeah,
like
me last year.
How was your weekend, Josh?
Mate, it was spectacular.
That's good.
I had such a good weekend.
Yeah,
what about
footy's
yourself?
back. I also had a great weekend. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
I was down in Sydney.
It fucking looked great.
It was great.
Mate, you are correct. Footy's back in a big way.
Jeeps.
Friday night Premier Grade 6th grade. Guess what? I found out something on the weekend.
What?
So you know how I've been referring to it as Friday night Premier Grade 6th grade?
Yeah.
I'm actually not taking the piss with it anymore.
What do you mean?
I found out that the subbies comp we play in is the top subbies comp.
There you go.
So technically I play first grade.
Yeah, first subbies grade.
First subbies grade.
Yeah, but that's like, this is what we were saying when, Zach, we had beers for your birthday.
Yeah.
A fellow 6th grade rugby champion. It's like, just leave the 6th grade part out.
Yeah.
You're just a champion.
It's the champion.
You're just prem grade.
That's it.
It's not subbies prem grade. It's just prem grade.
Prem grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking oath. So, yeah, we were back and, yeah, you could tell that no one's done anything in the off-season. We got the win.
That shocks no one. We have been talking about that for the past 8 weeks.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like, Shory's pre-game speech was just, yeah, fellas, it's going to be really fucking tough because none of you guys have done anything.
Yep.
We're going to be unfit as fuck.
Just hope the ticker gets you over the line.
Essentially, shout out to Michael O'Brien, the _ manager.
Yep.
His words to us were communicate and dominate. So that's our mantra this year.
You can almost carry that through life.
We got a couple of... You can actually.
Yeah.
That's the thing is last year, and it's coming into this year as well, big things.
Big things.
Big things was us last year. From little things, big things grow.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things with life in general that apply on the football field, but mainly to 6th grade.
Premier grade.
Yeah, Premier grade, sorry. Grade. Footy.
Yeah,
Champions.
just footy. Yeah.
But yeah, we went out to Norths and played against the Brisbane Hustlers, got up 21-14. Bit of a fiery match.
Yep. Many Jeeps in cheeks.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jeeps in the cheeks. Fuck ton of Jeeps in the cheeks. But, man, like I honestly thought they could have had us.
Yeah, right.
But ill discipline and losing the ref is never going to help you.
Definitely not.
In Premier Grade subdivision football.
It sounds so much better when you
Sure, he actually said to the captain afterwards, he's like, mate, that was a great game. He's like, you lost it when you lost the ref.
Yeah.
And this dude's like, don't fucking tell me how to play this sport, cunt. And I was like,
okay.
Oh, well,
Okay.
There's a reason why you lost, bro.
Yeah, that's it. There's a reason why we're the champions.
Yeah, exactly. So, look, the season started well. We were without a few of our veteran players who are yet to return. So, look, things are looking up for us.
That's good. Where are you playing this week?
Jeep's home game
Ooh,
for
baby.
Premier Grade.
Yeah.
I believe the Saturday game is at West. I actually backed up the next... Bro, I played a full game on Friday.
Yeah, nice.
So...
That's what we mean. We've been saying it for fucking weeks and weeks and months. Yeah. Everyone else has been training. We've just been talking about how you don't need to train.
You don't need to train.
And you've just gone out there, played a full 80 and won a game.
Do you know what that tells you?
Do you play 80?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 70.
Yeah, but yeah, full game.
70 or 60? Oh, 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what that tells me?
No.
I did absolutely fuck all during the game.
No, but this is what I'm saying. We don't need to talk about 60 or 70 or 80. You played a full game.
Yep.
In premiers.
Yep.
And you won.
And we won.
Doesn't matter.
Trucks and night.
Nothing else matters.
Did well. The missus was there with her mum to watch.
Beautiful.
Dad was there as well.
Yeah.
Always. And, it was just a spectacular game of rugby union football. Backed up the next morning off the bench. A nice little 15, 20-minute cameo at the end.
Love it.
I think I've actually got the perfect fucking recipe this year for footy.
What do you mean?
I was chatting to Gussie, who's...
Is it the GYG brekkie burrito?
Nah, because I'd spew. But Gussie from 5th grade, he is the coach, has said to me, all I want is to put you on for 10-minute stints in the second half to give someone a rest, and you just go on and just truck nut for 10 minutes and we'll pull you off.
Just run hard for 10. Like, if you know you've only got to be out there for 10, you can just wreck yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm still going to be wrecked from the night before.
But it's not like a Friday night game where you've got to, like, ensure that you can be out there for the full 80, 70, 60, whatever it is. Like, you just know, I've got a job to do.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, it might be a little bit more. I was like, honestly, mate, like, depending on how it goes, I can do more. But if I'm struggling, I'll just put the hand up because you only want 10 minutes from me.
Yeah. Anything else is a bonus.
Yeah, so I gave a little bit more because there was so much drop ball when I went out there. We drew 12 all, which was really weird. And how some of the boys were describing it was quite hilarious.
Blue balls.
No, it's like kissing your sister.
What?
It's the same thing, but it just tastes a little bit different.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't think that's how the saying goes. Tastes a bit different.
I don't know. I forgot what the saying was halfway through.
Close.
Yeah.
Will someone look that up for us? We need a producer to Google it.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but it tastes a little different. I think is what the saying is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's kissing your sister. Though. I think it might be something different. But anyway, not important.
It'd be the same. Yeah. I don't know. It's frowned upon either way. Don't go doing like Tasmania.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, it was our first club home game on Saturday as well. Against Souths, and what a spectacular day it was. It was fucking awesome. Had such a good time down there. Shout out to Jack Richards from Clutz 3 and Clutz 4 at Souths, who got a bit lippy when he saw me. I knew the scores of the day and who had won and who hadn't. And I knew that it was a draw, 3 wins to Jeeps and 4 wins to Souths before Prems.
Yep.
And Jack was quite lippy going on about how, what was it? Oh, he's like, man, you guys have had such a shocking day. Like, we've got it. Like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, describe to me how it's been a shocking day.
Yeah.
He's like, we've won everything. I was like, what's everything? I was like, you drew 5ths. We won 3rds. We won women's.
We won Premier Grade.
Well, we won Colts too.
Yeah.
And I was like, you've won one more game than us. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, true. And I was like, well.
Whoever wins Prem Grade.
Whoever wins Prem Grade. There's a trophy. It's called like the Talkington Daily Trophy.
Jeeps and South.
Jeeps and South. That's it. And whoever has the trophy, you play for it at their home ground. And whoever has the most wins throughout the day wins that trophy.
Yeah.
But Premier Grade, if it's a tie, Premier Grade takes precedence.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Because it's the top game.
Yeah, of course. Makes sense.
So we won Premier Women and Premier Men.
Yep. So got it.
So we got it, and I was straight into the messages to message Jack. I messaged a photo of the trophy, and one thing that I found fucking spectacular is that since its inauguration, South have won it once. It's been around for 15, 20 years.
That just shows you what sort of powerhouse Jeeps is.
Jack commented, well, at least we're on the up.
Yep.
And Das, what did you say?
Thank God you're not on the down, bud, because there's not much further you could go.
So shout out to South Rugby. Yeah, another loss.
How good's having footy back though?
It is fucking good, man. The Premier Grade game was ridiculous.
Yeah,
we were just watching
yeah.
it then, the replay, and I believe South scored with like 3 minutes to go to put them up by a few points, and then Jeep scored 3.5 minutes into overtime after numerous penalties to win.
Huge.
And fuck, I got abusive on the sideline.
Yeah,
South were right near us.
Yeah.
And
how many beers do you reckon you'd had?
Well, I actually fucking went home during the day to have a shower, and I was scrolling through Facebook and woke up 2 hours later. So I got down there a lot later than what I thought. So I had to get into my work.
But you did by the looks of the
I think
Instagram story.
probably like 6 or 7 deep by the end of the game.
Yeah, nice.
Got there at the start, so I was quite happy with my efforts.
Yeah.
But I had to G myself up because we had the baptisms, which went awesome.
Basically welcoming new players to the club, right? For
That's
people out
it.
there who don't know.
It's an initiation. It's not a
that's
hazing.
a good word. Yeah.
It's just basically I dressed up as a nun this year.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucked though because Dougie he's like, I've bought you the largest size nun outfit. So we'll see how this goes. I start putting it on and it got stuck around like my shoulders. So I'm trying to get him to yank it down, and he's just got scissors and just cut the back. And then I've bent forward to get something, and the armpits have both ripped. So I just looked like
a crop top.
sort of like the Wish version of Hulk or She-Hulk. Yeah. So
like holes all in your shirt and
holes
stuff. Yeah.
everywhere,
And then
bro.
a veil on.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. The veil was the
photos were
crowning
unbelievable.
achievement.
Yeah.
It was nice to FaceTime you with Matty the Water Boy.
Yeah.
Good to get. Hopefully Sydney saw it as well because it's a fantastic outfit that I had.
It is. It was.
But yeah, we had Father Ratu as well and a few other boys, and it was just
a wholesome evening for the club. Yeah.
Great evening.
Celebrating a famous victory, basically.
That's it. Went back to the MILF Hunters place afterwards.
Nice.
It's pretty sick actually. So the new clubhouse has a big entertainment area as well.
Yep.
They had a bloke there playing guitar and singing, and he was fucking awesome. But the poor cunt didn't have a crowd for ages.
Yeah.
Because everyone is stuck in old habits because we haven't used the clubhouse for years.
Yeah.
Just standing out on the fucking concrete.
Yeah.
But the Colts, led by Big Das Hammond, went out there and just started tearing up the D floor.
Love to hear that.
It was really good.
What a successful fucking first game of the
Really
season.
good. And
Yeah.
I saw something really wholesome as well that you just don't see. This is in the chicks game. Definitely would not see it in a men's game. We have this weapon winger, Helena Young, her name is.
Yeah.
And she is possibly the quickest woman on earth.
Yeah. Ooh.
And hey,
hands
that
just
was really cool. I got a boner. But yeah, so she's kicked the ball through and literally she's the sort of person, you know how you say when you watch Darren Lockyer, you thought he would score
Every
or set
time
up
he
a
got the
try
ball.
every time
Yeah.
he got the ball?
Yeah.
I have the same thoughts whenever I see her get the ball.
Yeah, right.
Because her first ever game of footy was against Brothers last year. Scored 6 tries.
Unbelievable effort.
First time ever playing.
Yeah.
But she just kicked it through, sped past everyone, and there's a replay of it. She runs, gets it basically on the sideline, runs under the post, and she's just waiting. One of the girls, Anna, she's been around for fucking ages, absolute legend. It's her 50th game. And Helena's there like, hurry up. So she just jogs over, passes her the ball, boom, scores a try on her 50th.
Fuck yeah.
How
That's
sick
so
is that?
sick, yeah.
So Anna can go around telling everyone she did the
Scored a
chip and
try at
chase.
his 50th, yeah. Yeah, I'd be fucking telling my grandkids about that.
Yeah,
Day I
fucking
died,
oath.
yeah.
But yeah, went to MILF Hunters, had a few drinks there, played some drinking games with the _ manager who just loves a good social occasion.
He does.
And that was it. But
That was it.
Sunday had a nice little relaxed day. I actually went and watched a documentary in Gold Class.
Oh, nice.
On a plumber.
A documentary.
Yeah, a documentary on 2 plumbers. Mario and Luigi.
I was about to say, didn't you go to the Mario movie?
Yeah, it's a documentary about 2 plumber brothers.
Factual. Yeah, how'd
The
it go?
Super Mario brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, they saved the world.
Yeah. Do you feel inspired today rocking up to work? Like you run through a brick wall?
Fuck no. I was like, fuck, man, you look like you're having so much fun
Yeah.
outside. Because
And I've
all
been
their
digging
fun was
holes.
outside of plumbing.
Yeah, of course.
And it sort of triggered me
Plumbers
a few
by
times.
trade, but
Plumbers by trade, but superheroes
by pleasure.
just by pleasure. That's
Yeah.
it. They literally get off being superheroes.
Yeah.
No, it was a great movie. I liked it. It was just one of those ones you can sit there and just do fuck all and just go.
Gold
So,
class as well.
Gold Class first experience. Went
Nice.
a little bit overboard on the food,
Yeah.
but happy.
Here's a
Pretty-
potential unpopular opinion. Drinking at Gold Class, huge miss for me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to lay in a cinema and just have like 2 beers.
Yeah, no.
And they're always weird beers.
I had a beer and then we got a cocktail each.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Maybe
called
that
the
would.
Queen Peach.
Yeah, right. See, from the
and it was
movie. Yeah.
tasty as fuck.
Yeah, okay.
But
Maybe that's where I went wrong. I needed a
it was
cocktail.
sort of had a funny experience.
Yeah.
So we went to Gold Class at Chermside and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they handled it so well. Caitlin had a drink next to her on the seat, but on like the aisle side.
Yeah.
And the bloke's like kneeled down to give the food and whatever. And he's
Knocked.
accidentally knocked
Yeah.
the cocktail. To be fair, she had it in a really shit spot.
Yeah. But
And-
still.
but still, knocked the entire cocktail on her, and she's reclined, so it's all gone down her leg and whatever.
Fuck.
And he was so good about it, this bloke. Like, got another cocktail. We got a free ticket to gold class.
Yeah, for next time.
And that's what we said to them afterwards. We were like, oh, like you didn't have to do that.
Just
like,
an accident.
Like, oh, no, we don't want to deter you. We're like, no, it was fucking sick. You guys handled it so well. But it was so funny. Caitlin was giggling afterwards because it's pitch black. She had her shoes off, right? And this bloke's trying to scoop the ice, but kept grabbing her toes. And for like 30 seconds,
couldn't see that
he's trying to grab ice, but it was her toes, and just kept grabbing them. So she's like, I sort of got a little massage there. I was like, I'm surprised anyone's aroused by your toes.
Did he say sorry? Because I feel like if it was me...
I think he was just that flustered. He was like...
But I feel like if it was me and I realised after 30 seconds that I was grabbing someone's toes, I would not let them realise that I had realised.
Yeah.
I would just continue on my way and pretend like it never happened.
And if they I'd be like, you're welcome.
Just stare them in the eye.
Bro, people pay fucking $50 an hour for that sort of shit.
We're not here to kink shame. We've been talking about that all afternoon, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly. We have actually.
We have.
We fucking have. But no, it was great. Just fucking great weekend.
Back to
I wasn't
reality
as
today.
sore as I thought I would be as
From
well
footy,
this weekend.
yeah.
I thought I'd be fucking terrible. Almost as bad as Tommy Dahl from Alpha Blokes. I saw a hilarious video of him
Yeah, cramping up.
cramping up on the seat at home, carrying on, moving his legs around. It was fucking funny.
Got sent off 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Good on him. Old-fashioned rugby league.
I was actually I was talking to him as well, and he said to me, he's like, you know, when it was therapy for me, like it's so good to get out there, you have to come play a game. And I was like, man, have a look at me. I would get bent over in half. And he was like, you could just run water. And I was with Maddie. I was like, I'm with one of the great water boys of our generation. Had a few beers with Maddie, the water boy from Bloke in a Bar on Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I went down to Sydney on Wednesday night. So that felt like my Friday. Like I kept saying, on Friday I did this, but it was actually Wednesday. And then I came back this morning. So it was a bit of a longer trip, which was really good, but it was awesome. Caught up with the Budgie crew on Thursday. And then my whole family was down in Sydney, so just hung out with them sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And woke up this morning at 4 o'clock for my 6 o'clock flight to a fucking text message that said your flight had been cancelled, which was just perfect. Orange Gamble, 2 from 2 for me this year. 2 from 2.
I was going to say.
2 cancels this year.
That is
I flew down with Virgin as well. So like that 100% success rate of cancelled flights this year. So shout out to Jetstar. It actually worked out all right. Like, annoying that we had to be up so early for no reason, but got put on a Qantas flight with like Wi-Fi and food and shit, which is way better.
That's
than
so much better than
Jetstar. But on the way down, it was so funny. So Wednesday night, I think it was like 8:45, 9 o'clock flight or something.
Yep.
And there's this bloke behind me. He had like black wife beater singlet on, black country trucker cap, Penrith footy shorts, and Rocco's pluggers.
Yeah.
And like, as the plane was taxiing out, like he's one of the rarest units thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So planes like taxiing out, they've done the safety thing. They've said like, you know, like phone on airplane mode.
Yeah.
I don't know if your phone not being on airplane mode actually does anything. Like, there's potentially pilots out there that will tell us otherwise.
I've asked Speaks this before. I think he said there is the potential for it to have a little bit of interference with some of the flight technology.
But it's like,
I don't think it's enough.
Anyway, not only was this dude not on airplane mode, he had his phone like this. He's the row behind me, and then across, like I was on the aisle and he was on the aisle, so he was just there, just FaceTiming like this, but didn't have headphones on.
Oh no!
So he's like, bah, 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 and then the person on the other end's like, I can't fucking hear you because the plane's loud as fuck. But anyway, eventually put his phone away. We took off. They come around for the drink service. Now keep in mind, this is a flight from Brisbane to Sydney. It was literally an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Come on, anything to drink, sir? Can we always get 3 bourbons? And the chick was like, what? He's like, oh, just 3 Jim Beams. She's like, oh, I can only give you 1. He's like, oh, it's okay. She's like, do you want to mix it? He's like, yeah, I'll have a beer to mix it with. Just like, that's not going to happen, sir. He's like, what the fuck? Why not? This bloke was planning on mixing his bourbon with a bolter or something on the way down.
That is so
absolute
gross.
Rarest bloke. He was fine. Like, it was only an hour and a half flight, so
That screams alcoholism.
yeah, dude,
That
it
is
was
so far.
three bourbons in it for an hour and a half flight. It's pretty. You'd be going pretty well.
That's crazy.
Something else really embarrassing happened to me on the flight. I was
Yep.
because we recorded on Wednesday and then pretty much went straight to the airport. So I was editing our show Wednesday to put it out on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
And I was editing the clip of you from, I think it was last week, when you were like, when I was talking about the Japanese speaking school and you went ni hao. and then I kept speaking, you just go konnichiwa. And I was dead set. So I had like my laptop open in front of me. I was on the aisle and I was actually pissing myself. So I'm like sitting there editing a podcast that I'm on, laughing my head off. And then as soon as I finished, shut my laptop, we're about to descend. The guy on the other side of the aisle was like, hey man, big fan of the podcast. So I was like, this bloke's just sat there, watched me laughing at myself for like 40 minutes. I felt like such a fuckwit. I was like, oh mate. Like,
Look, I'm sorry to put you in that situation.
I didn't even try and explain it. I was like, oh fucking hell. Sorry mate.
That is possibly one of my all-time fuck ups.
Yeah.
Like just a good.
It was fucking
and like
hilarious.
I realised straight away and
Listening
like trying
back
to
to
process.
Still is gets so funny. Like so funny. I'm just like mid-sentence konnichiwa. It's so good. You have to go back and listen if you're not across it. But
I hate being wrong as well. So when I know I'm wrong, I'll try and correct myself.
Also, the most fucking awkward thing happened to me on so Thursday I went out, as I said, and caught up with the Budgie Smuggler crew. Absolute legends. I actually did Pilates with them, which was such a stitch up. Nearly killed me. But out at Manly, visiting their office, work from there in the Arvo, and we went for a couple of beers across the road to a brewery after like 5. And Jimmy and I went to leave. I was getting the ferry back to my brother's place in the city.
Yeah.
And Jimmy was like, I live sort of on the way to the ferry. So he left his car at the office because we had a few beers, and he's like, I'll drop you off in the Uber.
Yeah.
We walk out the brewery, which is literally opposite you've been there. It's like opposite the
the one opposite
the warehouse.
Yeah.
Jimmy's like, I've just got to go and lock the front gate. Keep an eye out for a red I-30. Now, it's been well documented that I have fucking no idea about cars. If you need a fucking example of that, go back to last week's podcast or just read the comment section of some of our recent posts. So I've been getting shredded. Anyway, I'm standing at the front with my laptop bag, and this red little car comes around the corner. I'm like, bang, that's us. Jump out in the road, wave.
Oh, no.
Car pulls in, but then goes past me, and I was like, oh, that was fucking really weird. So then I stepped out onto the road and went to walk up to the car to get in the driver's side so Jimmy could get in the passenger side. And then it reversed back past me. I was like, why the fuck are they not just parking? Like, stop. I was like, whatever. Then I go to open the door, hand on the handle. Yeah. The door opens, and I'm like, what the fuck's this Uber driver doing? I had my laptop bag. I was like, surely they're not going to make me put that in the boot. Yeah. This chick gets out and just shuts the door and locks and goes, hey, how you going?
Oh,
Not the Uber driver, not the Uber driver. And
that
I was like,
so
oh
noisy.
My fucking God. And then Jimmy came, he's like, what are you doing, dude? I was like, don't ask, man. Don't ask.
That is so
But it was a good weekend. Something else I wanted to tell you about was we bought my grandma this thing for her birthday. I think it was this year or late last year. It's called I think it's a Skylight or something is the name of it. It's a digital photo frame. Yeah. And basically you set it up. It has its own email address. Yeah, so you can email photos through to the address, and it just goes straight onto the digital photo frame. So the idea is like whenever we're out doing something, we take a photo from our, send it to her. She sees it on her thing, so it's always updating and changing and stuff. I had sent her like bulk photos recently. I can't remember why or what I was doing. Yeah. But just sent her heaps. And my siblings obviously were down in Sydney with me, and my sister's like, oh, did you send photos to Mars thing? And I was like, yeah. Why's that? And she was like, oh, she rang me the other day, and she's like, keeping in mind my grandma's like 86 or something. Yeah. She's like, oh, there's this photo on my frame, and and it's at like a pool somewhere, and it's someone in a green shirt standing next to me, and I was like, what the fuck? What photo would it be? And Lydia showed me what photo it was. And it was me and you at the Ordinary Rig thing. So my grandma thought she was you. I didn't know who I was. She's like, who's that I'm standing with? He's like, that's Darcy. And that's Josh Clutterbuck. Literally in butchies with your like sat. You know the one? The one of us like, yeah.
Isn't that one there?
Yeah, it is that one there, yeah. fucking so funny. I was like,
Oh
holy
my
shit.
God,
Wait
dude.
till Clutzy hears that.
That is so fucked.
But yeah, that was pretty
Bro,
much.
I've been mistaken as a lot of things, but not an 86-year-old grandmother.
Was she mistaken herself for you? Like, I don't know what's worse, but fuck, I was pissing myself when I heard that. I was like, oh, I haven't spoken to her. I have to give her a call
Holy
and
fuck.
explain. She would have been so confused.
Yeah, that is so funny.
It was a pretty random photo to send
Yeah.
over anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Marv, look at this.
But yeah, Sydney was great. Loved it. Also met another frothy at the Lord Dudley. One of the pubs in Sydney we went to was so sick. You could drink
Yeah.
on the roads, like a leafy little corner
On the road?
street. Leafy little corner street, really quiet.
Yeah.
You could just out the front on the road.
That's
punching
pretty
schooners.
sick.
Great. I don't know why, but it was elite.
Why not?
Yeah, atmosphere
That's
was electric.
awesome.
Got told to shut up. We went to a sports bar.
Heard about this?
The Edinburgh Castle, actually, the Eddie.
Oh.
Watching the fucking Broncos Titans game. It was on the big screen. Everyone's watching. I literally got out of my chair and like punched my hand for a try. And the bloke from the bar was like, mate, can you just be considerate of the other people watching the game? I was like,
What?
Can you fuck off?
Dude,
Like,
basically what I'm understanding from this is Sydney, New South Wales
don't
doesn't
get
get,
it.
sport.
No way. No.
There's a thing called supporting. There's
Yeah.
a reason why okay, that explains why they have such shit crowds at most of their rugby league games.
Exactly.
It's not because they
Wouldn't
have
last a
almost every
second
team in the
some
comp.
point. You wouldn't last a second at the Caxton, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Imagine, can you imagine going to the Caxton and someone saying, I
Yeah.
think Sterling
You get-
would punch the manager.
or someone else would. Like,
Or Ross.
there'd be punches
Yeah.
thrown for
the
sure.
Seckies would be throwing out the bar stuff.
But no, it was a great weekend.
It was good.
Good to spend time with my family, but also catch up with a heap of legends, all the Budgie guys and Matty the Water
Yeah.
Boy. And
Got
it
some
was
great
great.
mates in Sydney. There's some
Yeah,
good
it's
people
fucking
down
oath. Yeah, absolutely.
Just circling back to something there that you were talking about with your car.
yeah.
Now, I'm assuming there's going to be a fair few people listening to this that are car people.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't fucking care. And you shouldn't fucking care that we aren't car people ourselves.
Can I read you some of the
think-
comments on that?
Yeah, go for it. While you get that up, I think that getting into cars is possibly one of the dumbest, most expensive things you can get into.
I think if you want to get into it, that's fine. But
Yeah,
like,
it's like if you want to get into it and invest the money into it, that's sweet because I think like it's the concept of like racing cars and stuff. I think that's fucking sick. Or if you want to show off your car and like, you're real proud of it, that's good on you. But there's no point in shitting on someone
that's no idea.
who has no idea because
My point during the week was if everyone had fucking an idea what control arms were, why do mechanics exist?
yeah, exactly. If everyone could fix their own car,
These
Mechanics
are
would be obsolete.
These are some of the comments we got on one of our clips. Basically, me just saying I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about with
Yeah.
cars. Time to man up and stop sitting there talking shit. This is sad. Learn how to fix your own vehicle. At the very least, have a buddy who can help you go through the installation of a part of your vehicle. Imagine being a man that couldn't fix his own car. This is truly pathetic.
fucking hell.
I think like if you want to be like that, that's fine. But just don't shit on me because I don't fucking know the first thing about a car.
Male.
Also, take a look at our content. We're literally taking the piss with everything we do.
That's it.
We just spoke about how my grandma got confused for Australia's most ordinary rig. Like, wake up, Australia.
Male car people are the fucking hobby equivalents to vegans in this world.
There
They
you go.
just jam it down your throat that they know better than you.
Yeah, and they do.
You know?
They know better
And you
than
know what? Congratulations. Guess what? It's a fucking car.
Yeah.
Get me from point A to point B and I'm fucking happy.
Ni hao.
Shout out to the masturbator.
I've actually got to sort that this week, my car. That's on
Yeah.
the list. So
that's
stay
alright.
tuned for updates.
Now, Das, one little thing I had down here. People that have listened for a while might remember our Suburb of the Week segments where we used to just say all the wonderfully shit things about different
Yeah,
suburbs. around
basically the whole
Brisbane.
reason we stopped doing that is because it was only funny if we actually knew the place. And
Yeah.
like I have the worst sense of direction, so we
Yeah.
just ran out of
We ran out of places that Darcy knew, basically. we probably will look to
Everyone's
bring it
like,
back
bring it back,
occasionally.
bring it back. So like, I've pretty much covered off the inner north
well,
side, so I'm
maybe
done.
we can bring some old ones back with a new spin.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
But
just go again.
one of the ones that did really well for us was Everton Park.
Yeah.
And I had a fucking hilarious
You're
experience
you're a
driving.
local now.
I'm now Everton Park local.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I offend myself.
Yeah.
Had a funny experience.
Yep.
One of the things we documented was how the Everton Park KFC is possibly the worst drive-through in Australia.
Yeah, not just KFC drive-through, like drive-through in general.
If you are in a car larger than a Hyundai Getz, Darcy, that's a little car.
Yeah, I used to have one of them, dude.
Yeah.
I do know what it gets.
What it is?
Yeah, much like the few suburbs that I've lived in, I do know what that is. Outside of that, though, could be anything.
Could be anything.
Now,
a Getz can just get around the corner.
Yep.
But any car bigger than... Fuck, you are onto it, bro. Anything slightly bigger than that...
Yep.
People literally turn and then they have to reverse back up and then go again to make the corner. It is that bad.
It's shocking.
Now, I'm sitting in traffic driving past there the other day and I see this chick just hoover around from where you collect your order right around to the front, slam on the brakes, pull the handbrake and get out and run over to the entrance of the drive-thru. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because I was like, you can't walk through drive-thrus. I've tried this multiple times over the year.
Blind.
Doesn't matter if you make motorbike noises, they won't fall for
I'm pretty convincing, and they definitely don't let you through.
Definitely. But she runs up and she bends down at the corner of the building and picks up a fucking piece of her car.
Yeah.
So she's tried to turn in. And it's that narrow and that shit. And she's in a little car too.
Yeah.
She's ripped the fucking front bit off her car.
It's genuinely a scary drive-through. I wouldn't go through there.
I have done recently.
I nearly did. When I came to your house, I can't remember what we're doing. I nearly did the other day. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this.
Yeah,
I'm too scared.
No. Fuck that, dude. It is.
We all know I'm a fucking pussy though. I don't know anything about cars. So I could be saying more about me.
Yeah, try and drive straight.
I actually have a fucking pretty funny KFC story from today. So
yeah, right.
As I said, flight got delayed.
Yeah.
Got home at about 9-ish, 9:30.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty fucking tired. Been up since 4. Got stuck in some work. And then I was like, you know what? All I'm going to do today is get KFC for lunch. We've got no fucking groceries. We've been out of the house since Wednesday. Literally 15 minutes after I'd finished eating a large Zinger bacon and cheese combo and a small popcorn chicken.
Yeah.
My missus texted me out of the blue. You know what I find so hard to believe? That people get food like KFC on a normal weekday. And I was like, what? She was like, surely people know how bad that is for them. And I was like, yes, but it's absolutely delicious. She said, yeah, but I just don't get it. I was like, people understand it's not good for them, but the taste outweighs the benefits.
Yeah.
And she was like, true.
Holy fuck.
If only you knew what was in our bin outside.
Bro, so does she know that while you're at your previous job, you used to get K-banger during the week?
Yeah, probably. Most Mondays,
Yeah, most Mondays. So, like, you're probably the perfect case study for it. You're like, why do you do it? Well, you've just answered it there.
Yeah, delicious, convenient. Yeah. I will hide it in the outside wheelie bin though. It's like it's not in that bin. It's outside in the wheelie bin.
And you know, that's...
And I'll be making sure that I take that bin out so she doesn't see it.
It's sort of a form of shaming.
It's absolutely shame eating.
You can just blame it on me.
Dude, you know what I did today?
Like, Clutzy is the type of person that gets takeaway almost every day.
You know what I did today, which is actually fucking thinking about it now is fucked.
Yeah.
I went to JB Hi-Fi to look for some stuff for us.
Yeah.
Then went to KFC. And I was like, you know what? Because I was over at Kedron Way, so I went to the Kedron KFC because the Aspley one sucks. We know that.
Yeah.
I was like, by the time I drive home, this is going to be cold. So I just went and parked in a nice leafy street in Kedron and just ate it in my car at the side of a random street in the shade.
Fuck yeah.
Delightful.
Dude, so good.
Delightful.
Well, I park up and eat my fucking meals all the time.
Yeah.
Like, there's, I don't know. There
Music
is
on, aircon on.
Music on and aircon on. You're in the comfort. You don't feel like there's judging eyes.
Yeah,
on
because
you.
sometimes if you're driving, you don't get the full experience because you're like trying to balance shit and like you can get it done.
Like
but if
me
you wanna,
getting here the Savo with HJ.
Exactly. If you because you're on a time limit, right? Like you want to eat it before you're late. But like I had no I was just coming back here. It didn't matter if it took me an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Pull over, get the full experience.
I knew we had a meeting at 4 today, and my predicted time just kept going up and up, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
You shit it in.
And I shit it in.
Yeah.
I was actually going to say, I think I'm the Backstreets Brisbane champion of 2023.
Yeah. So I'm the opposite.
The way that when I left HJ's on Gympie Road, it said predicted time getting here 4:05.
And you got here at 3:57.
3:50. I think I pulled up at 3:55.
Yeah, there you go. Spent too long standing at the front door.
Yeah, I actually did. Darcy's door was unlocked, sorry. And I didn't know.
And I was just
Honey,
talking
I'm
to him. I
home.
was like,
He's just chatting to me.
The
He's
door's
like,
unlocked.
It's unlocked. Just come in.
Crafty of the week time, baby.
We're back.
We haven't been doing it every week. We're probably not going to, just whenever we feel like it.
But thought we'd Darcy hit me up today and was like, should we fucking smack it?
Get
We
something
thought
real
because
weird.
we're not at the Caco today, we'd have a look around and see what's out there. And
This is a fucking sick beer. We
This
had a
is-
meeting this Savo and had one already.
dude, it went down way too easy.
Yeah.
It was so tasty. It is the Currumbin Valley Brewing Co. Watermelon and Raspberry Sour. There's something
Crummin?
about watermelon sours,
Yeah.
bro.
Crummin do 6 hours as
Yeah.
well. They're bubblegum grape. And what's the other one? Oh, they do bubblegum, a grape and a
There's a blue
strawberry.
one. Yeah, strawberry. And I think they do a blue lemonade as well.
fuck, they're all
possibly.
good.
Literally, anytime Currumbin release a new sour series, you should go and grab it when you're grabbing your bloke.
Yeah, I hadn't seen this one, so I wasn't sure if it was like a new one
Yeah.
or not, but I was like, oh, fuck, I've got to get it. I've tried a few of the others and they're all really good.
They're so tasty. As we said, you can't session on the largs all day. You got to get something else to sort of
You can session on the lagers all day.
Well, you
but it's like
can,
when you
but
want
it's
to change
like-
it up a bit. Yeah.
change it up for a little bit.
You probably wouldn't session on these all day.
No,
but
no,
if you
no.
want to sit down and have a couple of interesting new beers, like no one's rocking up to a party with 20 of these and fucking smashing them, which you would do
they're
with a
not.
bloke.
They're not.
They're different occasion. But these are fucking yum.
They are. It says here 4.8% and 1.4 standards. They are a delicious
Also,
beverage.
if you're out there and you wanted to try like some of these sours and you've never had a sour before, don't go into it thinking that it's a beer.
yeah,
It tastes nothing like a beer.
nothing like a beer at all.
If you want a beer, don't get this, basically. But if you want to get out there and fucking try something exciting and new, this is a very, very good one.
Exactly. So, look, most independent bottle shops will be selling Currumbin beers. So, when you go in there, they're also selling bloke, most of them as well, which is an absolute plus. If they're not, go in there and ask them to stock bloke. But when you're going to grab your carton of bloke, go and grab the watermelon and raspberry sour from Currumbin this week.
Yeah, it's really yum. Try all their beers. We've had quite a few and they're yum. And yeah, just get outside your comfort zone a bit. You know, you don't have to buy 24 of them, just buy one. We bought 4, but you can buy them singly. So,
The tardiness of that is so good.
good.
Like, it's actually so
it's
sour.
fucking delicious. Yeah.
I'd say the sour levels are almost the same as the face inverter, but they're
Yeah.
not the lemony taste. It's
Yeah.
the raspberry there.
If there's any beers out there as well that you want us to try, let us know and we'll do our best to track them down and
Find
try
them.
them. Yeah. So basically, this is a pretty weird exchange that took place in our group chat during the week. The group chat was firing off, and
Yeah.
I don't even really know how it started, but we were talking about getting RSCQ and not having it, blah, blah, blah. Someone said, Charlie doesn't need RSCQ or insurance. He lives off the land and is a sovereign citizen. And then Charlie said, my feels, and tried to say, ha, 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 as in H-A-H-A-H-A. Had a typo. There was A-U.
Oh.
And then someone picked him up on the AU and was like, can you please send this through as a voice memo? Like, try and make this noise. And this was what came through. Hold on, I need 10.
Oh my God.
Ew, ew, ew.
So that was Matto trying to do it. And
You got Dan's one just above.
and then, oh yeah, mate, sorry. So then Eden had a crack at it. I said, this is when I was literally on my flight, like about to take off. I was pissing myself as well. And I was like, yeah, I was expecting way more of that sort of noise, like a bush turkey. And Matto was like, please, everyone do it. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing it on my plane. And then here's Dan.
Ow, 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 ow.
And then someone else had a typo that was happening, but instead of P's, they had O's. So I was like, Hawaiiing, which was this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Nenning.
Matto goes, I sound like the Age of Empires priest, and that fucking sent me. I was like, holy shit. So then I sent through the wallalo. And basically the group chat just spiraled. And someone sent through this, which basically was every Age of Empires sound effects. And this got us feeling so nostalgic.
If you didn't get Age of Empires with your Nutri-Grain, unlucky.
Yeah. What a great promotion Nutri-Grain did.
Yeah.
Just gave away this game for free.
So good, dude.
And literally everyone played it.
No. How long does the video go for as well? Because it's so funny.
4 minutes. We will not be listening to the whole thing. 4 minutes 44.
I just really need to hear the.
I sort of thought, Clutz, this made me feel very, very nostalgic. And another conversation that we were sort of having on the weekend when I was down in Sydney, for people who obviously weren't aware, I went to Sydney on the weekend. Jess, one of our good friends, Jess West, Sheck West from Budgie Smuggler.
Yes.
Born in the year 2000.
Yeah.
Which to me is fucked.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds.
I remember this.
Sounds like it shouldn't be a thing. Like, and Clutzy said to me,
I had one of the scattest conversations with you I think I've ever started.
he's like, you know what's really, really fucked? Jess West wasn't alive when Nikki Webster performed Strawberry Kisses at the Olympics. And I was like, holy shit, that is a really fucked thought to have.
Yeah, but it's true, bro.
It is true. And it got me thinking, shit that people who were born in the 2000s would never have experienced.
Yeah.
Shit that this was just happening when, if you're our age, how old are we, 28?
Yeah.
95 babies. Around then,
Yeah.
you probably did all of these things growing up, and people in the 2000s never would have experienced it.
Yeah.
Tamagotchis.
Oh, I love it.
Came out in 1996. Like, probably were dead by the time Jess West was old
I was
enough
going to
to
say
operate one.
2005 was probably the peak of a Tamagotchi.
You
Like,
reckon?
As in, like, that's when, like, sales would have been really up, but then also started to go down
Yeah,
a bit.
but you're 5. You're too young for a Tamagotchi
Yeah,
at that
exactly,
stage.
100%.
We were 10, so we were fucking all over that.
Yeah.
Imagine never experiencing a Tamagotchi. Battling them with each other, forgetting to feed it.
Forgetting to feed it,
Forgetting to
coming
clean
back,
up its
it's
shit.
dead.
It's got shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Horrible. Blowing or rubbing on CDs and PlayStation games before using them.
Oh, bro.
Nintendo as well.
Yeah.
Jam it in.
Yes,
or
dude.
when you used to have a Walkman and your CD would get scratched, fucked.
You have to, yeah.
And
it's
just never
gone.
works ever
Or
again.
like a Game Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every port.
That was later on my list. Game Boy Color, Pokemon.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Love that.
Probably my first ever experience of like a game, like a
Yeah.
fucking
I think so
console.
for me too.
I don't know if you. It's a handheld console.
One of my favourite ones was, I think my first experience was the OG Power Rangers game on Nintendo.
How good.
And
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
bro,
4.
actually having to like not be able to save and having
Dude,
to
look
write
at
down codes.
next on the list.
Oh my god.
Memory card for the PS2.
Fuck.
Memory card.
Dude, but like even before that, do you remember like for Nintendo, there wasn't a memory card.
No.
There was a code that you would input to put you back up to whatever level you're at.
Really?
So if you didn't write down that code or you lost that code, you would not
Start
be able
again.
You'd have to start the whole game again.
Fuck.
Yeah. We had a book at my cousin's
With
place.
like lists of all levels
and it was a
and
list
shit.
of every level.
Yeah.
And what boss fight it was.
Yeah.
And what the code was
That's
to
so
get
sick.
there.
What about having to rewind a video, or
So
you go to watch it and someone's taped over the top of it?
Oh, dude.
Again, gone forever.
Dude, actually, one of my most painful memories. I got two from. I think I spoke. I might have spoke a few weeks ago about this first one. It's my mate Matt's. It was going to be the first time I was ever going to 100% complete a game.
Yeah.
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yep. Great game.
Saving.
Yeah.
His sister gets up, accidentally kicks the power cord. Corrupt data.
God.
So there was this thing called, if you don't remember, there was this thing called corrupt data. And if you were saving and you turned the power source off, it would corrupt your save file and you wouldn't be able to get it back. So you'd have to start again. That
Kids
happened.
these days will never know that pain.
Something I also just remembered. My current roommate, Saxon,
Yep.
years ago they came over and they found my, a bunch of the boys from work came over and they all found my old Game Boy
Yep.
and plugged it in, leaf green.
Yep.
I'd had
Great
that
game.
since I was maybe 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it came out around 2005 or something. I had worked on that game for over 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'd occasionally go back and play it when I was bored just to like try and get some extra
Keep it going.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
When he was half pissed, started a new game. Oh. I've never touched it since. I opened it once and I was
I
like,
can't do this.
because he just saved it. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Bro, and the thing is that at that point, I had the Game Boy where you had to put the little adapter to trade with people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I did that with my cousin. So I
and they
had,
could whack one in the back. I forgot about that.
yeah, bro.
Fuck.
So I had like all the Pokemon, all the legendaries and shit from Leaf Green. I had a bunch of Pokemon from Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, all this shit. I had everything. So much shit gone.
Start again, bro.
I can't. I physically can't. I actually can't.
Was that more annoying than when you were using the internet at home and someone made a phone call and the internet dropped out?
Oh, dude.
That used to
That
shit
was
me
so
to tears.
annoying.
You're playing games, mum will get a phone call, internet goes out. You're like,
Yeah.
thanks, Kel.
Dude, also, how fucked was it how you could not have much internet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, 10 gig a month.
Yeah.
Try and play COD.
and
You
yet-
play an hour. Boom.
Every afternoon you get home and just sit on MSN and talk to the same people you spoke to all afternoon.
Yeah.
Kind of what we do now with like the group chat, really.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a modern MSN.
Yeah, pretty much. We sort of covered this one off, but Pokemon Color on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Great one. What about having MySpace and a top friends list?
Bro, that was one of the most hated things.
Yeah.
You used to be able to design your profile and stuff as well. Do you know what mine
Editing your
was?
mate's profile and adding a song, etc. You know, once I updated Roy Driscoll's, must have been in grade 8.
Yeah.
You know what song I played?
What?
I'll play
Please
it.
do.
It's so fucking funny. I'll never forget this. This is the song. Roz gave me his login and I made this his profile song and he's like, bro, this is sick.
Oh, no.
Hey girl, you coming with me?
Oh,
Hey girl, you coming with me? You coming with me?
my God.
Coming with me?
Oh.
Hey girl, you coming?
Oh, fast forward.
Flow Rider was so big now.
Oh, just made Roy Driscoll's profile.
Dude,
Dude,
I'll tell you what mine. I'll see if it's still here. Yeah, Go Hard by Nobody Famous.
I'll pull it up.
It was from WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2008.
Another great game.
And I thought it was the sickest song of all time. Now, this song, picture it, my background was stick figures fighting. And it had this, top one.
Oh,
Go hard or go home. You're scared.
imagine just scrolling through Clutz's MySpace to see who his
yeah.
top friends were, and this is just playing in the background.
And it was this, and it's stick figures fighting.
Dude, it's all like proper coding and shit.
Yeah.
Like fucking people make shitloads of money doing that
crazy,
shit properly
crazy.
now.
But, yeah, MySpace, picture comment for picture comment.
Yeah. Just comments on your profile in general.
So fucked. But yeah, the friends list, the make honestly, it would be sort of fucking cool to be able to
Fire
still
it back
do that.
up. Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure MySpace is just used for artists now.
Yeah, I wouldn't
but
be
it's
surprised.
like also sort of gone.
And the only other thing I had on the list was taking a photo with a digital camera. I'm pretty sure my
Shout out to
Eden
Eden Richards.
Richards,
Races 2013 or 14.
yeah, that's it.
That is one of the all-time... Like, literally, we were old enough at this point to be able to take photos on your fucking iPhone. 'cause
Yeah,
everyone had an iPhone.
Well and truly old enough.
And this guy gets in his mirror at home with this old digital camera, fucking suit jacket and shit on, and takes this takes this
Sitting there with his
he's
arm out,
sort of
like, on a right
half
angle.
jacked, yeah. And it,
We all have one.
cops so much
He still
for
cops
it.
shit about it.
Well,
We've
it
all
is
got one of them.
funny.
Though. I'm pretty sure my first MySpace thing was a digital camera selfie with some sunnies on.
Dude, I think mine was my first photo would have been me in a Melbourne Storm polo. But it's what I wore to a year 8 dance.
Yeah, nice.
So
Respect.
I wore a Melbourne Storm
Heaps of
polo.
hookies.
Yeah.
Do you guys know Dallas
fucking-
Johnson?
Neither.
He's so tough.
Wanna be
No,
like
I've never
him.
been to Melbourne. Yeah, anyway.
Can't say that anymore. Dude, going back to drive-thrus as well. I went through to get a coffee through Zarafas today. First off, very overpriced.
Yeah.
But I felt like giving myself a little bit of a sweetie treat
Yeah.
on my way to Baval.
Respect.
Went through the Redbank Plains Road one, which is, I think, in Redbank Plains. And I got a caramelized fusion, so it came with 3 shots. Chick kept trying to upsell me everything. I was like,
3
no,
shots,
I'm
bros.
sweet. I'm
I've been
sweet.
shitting myself.
Yeah, well, dude, you heard me earlier.
Yeah, I did.
I let off one of the biggest bombs in
Yeah.
Darcy's toilet before.
Explosive.
He was at the other end of the house and went,
I
oh,
scoffed, yeah.
Yeah.
It was loud. It
was good.
I had to open the louvers.
yeah, it was It was pretty fucked. But I went through, got this fusion, and then there was two girls where you pay. I think one of them must have been training or something. And hey, how are you? Like, you getting this one with the 3 shots with the whipped cream? I was like, yeah, thank you. And then this chick, she just looks and goes, very excited for fusion time, aren't you? And I was like, yeah.
Can't wait.
You're very happy today? I was like, thank you. And do you know what? My expression, I was like, I don't understand how I'm giving off a happy vibe. Because I was there like this.
What time was this?
Oh, like 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And I'd just been shoveling for 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I was just like
maybe she's just prepping everyone up.
Like, oh, the large caramelized fusion. And I was like, yes, please, thank you. Like, you're very happy today. I was like, yeah. And then I pulled up to the window where you receive it. It's like, ooh, get ready for fusion time. I was like,
maybe they have KPIs on the use of fusion or something.
I was like, holy fuck, there must be someone from head office there today, or the franchisee.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is way too over the top. The amount of upselling and everything. I was just like, you know what? All I wanted was a coffee in frappe style, which I haven't done for ages.
Yeah, treating myself, and you've made me feel
and now I'm never coming back because it was just way too overwhelming.
There you go. Take that. The rappers.
Dude, just please don't be so
scare me.
aggressive and scare people.
Let me be me.
Just be chill.
Shout out to rappers, not an ad.
Yeah, definitely not an ad. You'll get fucking screamed at. You'll never want to go back again.
But that's probably it for this week. Konnichiwa, as always, guys.
Yes, but no, thank you for tuning in, guys. It's been a spectacular week.
Can't believe that segment we had last week. Unbelievable.
One of the greatest segments of all time. Will we do it again? Possibly not.
I don't think we'll ever get to those levels, yeah.
No, it's hard to. It's hard to get back to that level.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
If we peak there, though, like, I'll die happy, to be honest. Like, you know.
I can hang up
the
the boots tomorrow and I'll be happy.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's it. But, thanks once again for listening, guys. Remember, bloke.shop, Monday, 24th of April. Get on the jerseys. It's going to be fucking horny. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.